Okay, YouTube, what's good? It's Taylor Magritte. This is my third attempt to compile the two videos that I put in the Scrap Wealth Lab series together. So hopefully this video is a more clear step by step. It might not be clear because I'm half-ass winging it, half-ass have a plan. But the first two videos, my audio fucked up. I tried to use some programs to fucking fix the audio and it ended up fucking up my shit even more. And the subtitles are not even aligned. So I'm just gonna scrap that shit. I'm gonna leave it up because this is a reminder of my trial and errors, which is the whole part of business and even trying to get some shit off the ground. You feel me? So this is attempt number 3, but this will be a recompile episode 1 and 2 at the same time. So what did we talk about in episode 1? I honestly don't remember. I don't remember what I talked about in episode 2. All I know is I attempted to show you guys some ways that I made some money, but it all is persistence. It's not passive income. Just letting y'all know, y'all will actually have to sit on your ass possibly for hours to set some of this shit up. Just letting you know. So if you have a 9 to 5, work on your 9 to 5, come home and work on your business at home. Put in 2 to 4 hours. You might need more than that. There's times where I don't sleep for 7 hours. Not I'm saying that wrong. I in the last 3 days I haven't slept for fucking 7 hours. So you feel me? You gotta really want it, and you gotta really have some discipline. Sometimes there's no balance. As you can see, I probably look fucking tired as shit. Like there's fucking bags in my eyes, but whatever. Like I said, this is TMG. Welcome to Secret Scrap, or however you want to say it. Scrap Wealth Lab. You feel me? And I'm gonna show y'all niggas how y'all can make some motherfucking money and how y'all can make money with me and join my community and another community on Skool.com. If you make a free membership, you could try a free trial. You feel me? It don't really cost nothing. It's $9 a month, 50 for the year. If you don't have that, I don't know what to tell you. There's obviously no hope for you if you plan to get rich. But I'm encouraging that you do have a job and some type of starting capital, because when you have a job, there's not much to lose when you go in on some shit like this. So, or any type of online business, there shouldn't be too much to lose other than time. And even with the cost of time, you get experience. So it's either gonna work for you, work on you, or do both. So let's get into it the best way I can possibly give value to you guys. So I know y'all probably don't really give a fuck about who I am unless you really know me like that. But this is gonna be my first lesson, I guess, is that the less people that know who you are on the internet, probably the better. None of you niggas know who I am. Only got 68 subscribers. You feel me? The people around me think they know me. So they're not gonna watch this fucking video. And if they do, thank you. But if not, it's not like they're gonna see this shit anyway. So I don't give a fuck what them niggas is doing. You can't give a fuck what anybody's doing. And that's step 1, bro. Stop selling your services. Stop trying to do things for other niggas around you because they think they know you. You feel me? They probably just know you as a trash nigga. Who knows? We don't know. I don't know how they think of me, but I don't give a fuck. And you can't give a fuck, because the point is you came here to make some money and learn some shit. And you gotta value that more than another motherfucker's opinion. If I had an opinion in my hand as a physical representation of X, whatever, you can, or we could just imagine there's an opinion in my hand right here. And we can imagine there's $100,000 in my hand right here. What are you gonna take? Some lame ass nigga's opinion, or the fucking money that I have, or the value that I have to bring you? So I need you to have that mindset first. Going into this is that you got to be comfortable taking fucking risk, and then there shouldn't really even be much to lose if you have a 9 to 5 to fall back. Like I said, you'll just gain experience. I'm not perfect. I'm still a student. You feel me? I'm doing. People are just asking me to put up some shit because I know things. And if you know things and you have some value, why don't you just bring it to the fucking table? So that being said, I guess that's takeaway number 1. So I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Taylor. That's my last name. I'm not giving you my first name. You can go figure that out. But I'm just gonna go by, TMG. That's what y'all can call me. I know y'all really don't give a fuck about who I am and all that shit, but I'm still gonna have some shit for y'all to fucking offer. So this is Scrap Will Lab. I literally just built this. The way we're gonna build this community is through you niggas. Anybody who watches this that has something to offer other than me, you can become a teacher and a community leader on this motherfucking platform. And you can bring some real wealth to the table, you know, ghetto wealth scrapping and shit. You know, I'm black. I don't come from the best neighborhoods and shit, but we still trying to get it. We still wake up every day and we still try to get it how we live it. You feel me? And this is not nowhere where you can do scams or none of that shit. This is legit ways where you can fucking make money, leverage your credit and other aspects of your life, and actually take what you know and use it to make money. Become a teacher here and teach people how to fucking make money with your passion and your love. You feel me? So if you become a teacher under my platform, you will get paid for it. If you can get people to come and pay a subscription for your knowledge, for my knowledge. So this is what this is. This is going to be literally wealth built off the people. You feel me? This is not something I'm just doing by myself. Like, you know, I don't make any money really putting this out there. The only way I'll make money is if you guys put in money and actually come on here and be somebody. You feel me? Like, actually try the things that I'm going to present, or try the things that you want to present. You feel me? Broadcast yourself through my community. Do the free trial. If you don't like it, get the fuck out. That's it. That it's that simple. But you feel me? It's a way for we can all get paid. So you can join the Wealth Lab. I'll leave a link in the description, bro. Feel me? Don't waste no time. We gotta squeeze that shit. We don't get it back. So for me, I don't really see myself much of a teacher, but here I am on the tube doing it. So I'm just gonna give you guys what I know, and then we'll get better as we go. Like I said in the first episode, we're just follow the journey and we'll just see what the fuck happens. So I guess that's takeaway number 2. So I'm gonna introduce you guys who the fuck I am, where I come from, and all that other shit. You could skip this if you want. I don't know if I'll have a timestamp, but if you're really not interested, it's okay. So this is me about 5.5 months ago, and the takeaway from this is consistency. I was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes when I was like 16, and that's been a struggle in my life for a while now. So I don't know what happened there, but so it's always been like a bitch and a struggle to get up and work out, but you gotta have mind over matter. So this is one of the points I'm proving is this is just consistency every day, 30 minutes to an hour on top of a healthy diet, a healthy mentality and shit like that. So I've been dealing with my diabetes for fucking almost 10 years, and what was a solution for me was to just be consistent and, you know, embrace the pain, the resistance, because with change comes resistance. So this is what I'm trying to prove to you first, is that before you can even learn to like change yourself to make money, you have to practice it in a way that is applicable to your life. So working out is a great representation and application of with change comes resistance, and you need consistency. You need pain to transform. So this is what this is. This is proof that I'm not like no different from y'all. You feel me? I grew with eating disorders. I've been broke as a fucking joke for real. And because of my shitty ass lifestyle, this is what I used to look like. I'm still refining my body to this day because we're not where we want to be, of course, but we got to take it day by day. So this is 5.5 months. And I took this picture about 2-3 weeks ago. So we're still working, we're still progressing. I even built my own gym in my own garage for the very sole purpose that I need to live. My health is my wealth. And that's what takeaway number 3, I guess, is that how the fuck are you gonna make money with your body or even your mind if you're unhealthy, if you can't move, because stagnation is death. So please keep pushing forward. Whether it be a business, your body, whatever the fuck goal you plan on outcoming or getting to, just remember the journey is the destination. You have to be in love with the process, even though the process fucking sucks. But that is the point. This is not even where I want to be, but this is progress. You feel me? Keep looking back at where you were a month ago, just to keep, or even a week ago, or even a day ago. Just keep going. Now, this really, in my personal opinion, doesn't hold credibility, but it just depends on how you want to look at this. So this is a portfolio on Webull, and this portfolio basically started with only $20. I'm not fucking with you. This portfolio only started with $20, and I just slowly put money into it every week, every month, as frequent as I can. And you know, with time in the market, your money will always appreciate more than if you were to get a pay raise or any of that shit. Like, think about it. When you go to work, let's say you make 19 an hour, you get a pay raise at 65 cents. But how long did it take you to get that pay raise? Probably a year, maybe 7 months. Maybe, who knows, maybe 2 years, but 65 cents is crazy. But let's say I put 1 month of a check, or even let's say a fraction, a fourth of a check into some stocks. I'm not going to give you any stock picks, and I'm going to disclaim that you don't copy my portfolio because, like I said, the price could be here today, but when I bought in, it was probably 5 times lower. So you're not profiting the same if you copy me, just letting you know. But little by little, your money will appreciate far more with time in the market. So you can beat inflation this way if you're smart about it. And we're gonna eventually get to how you can be smart about the shit, because I don't want y'all to fucking go into stocks and then fuck your whole wallet. That shit is crazy. So it takes time. It takes time. It goes back to refining your body. You know, put this into implementation and practice first before you start doing shit like this. Just letting you know. But still invest. Do an S&P 500. It's safe. It's an index fund of 500 of the best stocks doing well. And if one is fucking up, they take it out and put it with a better one. And usually they're moat companies. And a moat company, I know I'm going kind of fast and I'm just throwing out some terms, but a moat company is just a company that's been established through many time periods, like depressions and shit. It survived through the '08. It probably survived 10 years prior, the 99, the apocalypse in 2012. It survived all that shit and it's still doing good to this day. So I would look into shit like that, but I'm not trying to get super deep. I'm just trying to introduce myself. So this is my Valiant Creator shirt that I created on TeePublic, and this is one of the methods you can use to make some money if you are into drop shipping or clothing and shit. I don't make much off of this. If you want to see the website, I'll show you right now. So these are my different designs. Each time someone buys something, I probably only get like $2 off of it, but it's okay. That's progress, right? That's what we're looking for, baby steps. So I'm gonna show y'all my TeePublic Store, and if you guys want to go over there and support me, I'm only making $2 because they're doing the rest, and this is what I mean. Shut up. Total lifetime 315, 13 items sold. So depending on who bought what and the price of it, I get an X amount of dollars. I don't know the percentage, but my next payment is $10. Whoever is buying my shit, I appreciate it. $10 is not much, but it's a step. So this is my TeePublic Store. And these are designs I made on Canva for free. And what I mean by free is I just tried the pro membership for a 30-day trial and I squeezed the most out of it, which is, it goes back to time. Please use the most of your time. You don't get that shit back. So they have deals and shit right here, up to 35% off site-wide. So my shit is on discount. There's other ways to sell your designs and get them printed, but they honestly do have high quality prints and things like that. If I could go find a mock-up of my own shit, I'll go show y'all right now. So this is the Valiant Creator, and the point of this one, the point of the Valiant fucking Creator is to bring out godliness in all of us. We have to be brave and courageous. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. You feel me? I'm trying to teach something and people are telling me to teach it, put it out. And I never thought of, like, I don't think of myself as a teacher, but it's about who recognizes you. You got to get rid of the imposter syndrome. So be valiant, be courageous, and just be a creator, because that's what God has intended all man to do. So this is, I got ruthless entities, because we need to be ruthless, and we are entities, right? We are living, breathing beings, but we also need to be ruthless with our time, our money, and if we're going to be aggressive, we need to get out there and fucking get it. So I guess this is the opposite of, or the yin or the yang of the Valiant Creator, but I'm not, trying to yap too hard about my designs. Like I said, I'm diabetic, so I created this for others that suffer like me and want a representation. This is just another snapshot on my portfolio. This is just like a PL for the day off a very specific stock pick. And it just, it was a good day that day. So that's all it is. It's a snapshot because, a day or two later, that shit could be down the hole. And you got to be able to take risk when you're investing. Part of investing is being comfortable losing 70% of your portfolio no matter what. Usually you probably won't lose more than that. If so, then you're cursed by the financial gods. This is just showing that I still work a regular 9 to 5. I go to work Monday through Friday. I get my ass up 4:30 in the morning. I'm out the house by 5 in the morning, and I get off of work at 2:15. So I honestly work more at home than I work at work because I'm sitting here for hours on the top of hours. Sometimes I only get 3 hours of sleep working on my online business or my business online or even this fucking YouTube video. So it's over here talking about I can't play the video. So, and this is where we get redirected to here on my Instagram. So the reason why I'm showing you guys my Instagram is just to simply show you the background or the type of jobs I come from and the type of work that I set myself out to do when I didn't have shit. I had to keep my head and my dick in the fucking dirt. You feel me? I joined the California Conservation Corps. I've done firefighting, different emergencies, did an apprenticeship with Cal Fire. You feel me? I got dirty as fuck. You feel me? Like, you don't have to be so proud. Like, sometimes your power overshadows your position and your title. Don't trip off that shit. If you're on your way to some money, bro, or trying to get somewhere with a dream, a goal, and you really believe in yourself, bro, scrape and get that wealth, nigga. I'm serious, bro. So this is all just proof that I am an average blue collar motherfucker. You feel me? I'm not mega rich, but we're on our way there. You feel me? And this is one of the ways we're gonna do it is just by trying to build a community and circulate money amongst ourselves. And one of the ways y'all can do that, like I said, is join my Skool community. I also have another Skool program that's not even really mine, but we'll get to that at the end of the video. But the point of these are just to show y'all, I had to put my ass in the dirt too. I probably worked harder than half of you even looking at this. And the reason why I'm showing you guys this shit is because some of you guys work really easy jobs and think that you're working hard. But I promise you, you're probably not even working out as some people are for their dollar. So your time isn't your money. Your life is precious and you don't get this shit back. So you really got to figure out what you need to be doing with your fucking time. Real life. Just figure it out, man. You dig in the dirt, go through some things. You feel me? Eat some good food, take care of your health. I met this beautiful woman. This is my wife. I met her in the Corps. What do you know? I met her on my purpose. You know what I'm saying? And she helps me achieve all types of goals and dreams. She's the reason why my bank account is fat. We work in the same job and we go hard. So I think it's a myth that a man needs to be alone to get some riches or to fucking build something. You need a mastermind team. You need a woman that's willing to invest in your ideas. Unfortunately, you niggas is looking for the bad ground. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's your mindset or what, but I'm just saying, man, take care of your woman if you have one and she's a really good one, bro. Please nurture her. Ask God for more wisdom to take care of her because my woman that's taken care of me have gotten me this far. So she even paid for all my gear for me to get my ass out there and bust ass. You know what I mean? Like, I had a great time. I've worked with the Forest Service. I loved it. I loved the California Conservation Corps. They brought me all types of places. I've been in forest, got down San Francisco trip. I'm an anime nigga. Don't trip off that though. But yes, I'm like, the key takeaway is, bro, I'm not that different. I'm probably a little bit more different because I've done something like this. And you haven't done something like this, you need to go find the value of your hard ass work by doing some type of volunteer work. It makes things a lot more perceptible of what you have to bring to the table. So yes, I'm just showing the Instagram for part of the journey just to let y'all niggas know I did not fucking just sit on my ass on a computer all the time. And I don't even make a lot of money right now because I'm still a student, I'm still learning. But if I can share what I know, what little I know, and what I'm still learning to y'all, maybe y'all can take some, maybe y'all can join me and we could just do this together. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm not where I want to be. I don't even fucking touch 20 bands, just being real. Like, I don't even fucking touch that. The whole point of the Scrap World Lab is that we're labbing, we're experimenting, we're finding new and different ways, maybe ways we are not even aware of, to make some fucking money, how to leverage credit, how to make certain plays. So that's what this is. That's a little bit about myself. So I'm gonna get up the fuck out the Instagram and we're gonna get into, I guess, lesson 1, which is you need to be able to learn how to solve problems, straight up. So how do we solve problems? What do problems do for people? What do problems do for people that need to make money? So I'm going to show you that right now. So this is a journal that I have compiled about a year ago. I also have another journal that I'm going to show you guys that I started way back in 2019 when I was only 20 years old. So this journal is going to provide you guys a lesson. And this lesson is, where do we start? So it says, how do we start? Let's say we want to start a YouTube, a business, whatever. We have to start with fucking pain. So it says, where do I start? We're going to do it in orange, I guess, so y'all niggas can see. So where do I start? Wrong. Oh my gosh. Hold on, let me get this right, y'all. Get out of here. All right. Where the fuck do we start? Focus on the market. Groups of people you are actually helping. How do we help people? By helping them solve a problem. All the money you want is in another motherfucker's pocket. And how do they give that to you without you going against decent ethics and morals as a human? Your business is not about you. Money has to be exchanged for something. You feel me? If you want money, you have to give value to the market. And who is the market? The people. So now we need to figure out, what is value? Value, okay, that should have been green, but it's okay. Value is created when pain is alleviated. Pain is alleviated when a problem is solved. You make money by solving problems, right? So, yourself. Stop focusing on yourself. Focus on the problems of the market, aka your niche. Think about this. Look at this right here. Let me see if I can get y'all to look at this shit a little bit better. So, market in pain, current situation. If you want to get to the desired situation, you will pay some money. And then that person will be pain free and you will be walking away with their fucking money. So, pick a niche. Step 1, I guess. This is the real step 1, is pick a niche. Pick a service-based service selling a solution. Let me zoom out. A niche is collection of people, community that are all into the same shit. Same things interested in. So those of you watching me, you're my niche. You feel me? join the Skool community. I'm not going to stop egging you guys to do that, because I swear I can put money in your pocket if you join my Skool community. I will be doing giveaways, gift cards, cash prizes and shit. But let's get back in there. So what makes a good profitable niche? Size. The bigger the niche, the better. 30,000 businesses / people in America. You know what I mean? Financials. Do these people actually have the buying power? They can afford your services? And we're going to get into financials, a lot of financials, and how y'all niggas need to change your mindset about money bad before you even start trying to really start a business. Or y'all can just go in and fail, pick yourself back up, and keep refining yourself. And just remember, you are a goddamn student. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to erase all this. Now we need to be worried about motherfuckers paying. The more pain the niche is in, the more painful the problem. The more value you can create, the more money will be exchanged. And that's simple math, right, guys? I hope so. I really do hope so. So, unfortunately, you know, a little bit of odds I got on this shit. Or water, who knows? Some morning dew. I don't fucking know, dog. But step 2, how do you pick a niche? Look at what things that you are interested in. Pick your offer based off your niche needs the most. So figure out what you love doing. Figure out a common problem that you run into when doing your shit. Like, goddamn, like let's say you like making jewelry, and you like, dang, I wish I can engrave a pattern on this copper. There's a copper mill, and a copper mill puts patterns into rounded copper. So you could feed the copper line into the mill, and it will create a pattern, right? That solves a problem. And people typically, if the value exceeds the pain need to fix it, or whatever, however you want to describe that, like the need to fix it, the desire to, the outcome is much more valuable than the money they're willing to give up, then boom, you're in the W section, which is the winning section. You feel me? So find the problem. And how do you find problems? Find the problems that you have. You feel me? Make yourself a walking money machine by looking for all the problems that you experience in life, and then somehow turn it into a solution. Generate a solution for yourself. Solve your own fucking problems, because then now you're solving the world's problem. So find a problem, do a problem audit, go to the niche and start doing research on what problem does this niche have. Do not set out to make money. Set out to solve problems. So spend a couple weeks looking for how you can solve your niche's problem, 1 to 4 weeks, which is like about a month. You know, it just depends on how much you want to work this shit. Ask other successful people in your niche and ask them as many questions as they're willing to answer. Collect data and identify a pattern of disharmony. Sorry, I'm glitching because I'm looking at a couple screens at once. Of disharmony, and find the solution offered as a product / service. Know what your market is. So now that we got that out the way, hopefully you guys are smart enough to figure out some of these things. But because you have my video, you can copy me, I guess, like it's fucking Skool, right? So I'm gonna give you guys an opportunity. You know, y'all can either scroll back, take a screenshot, or, you know, if you're on your desktop, do a snippet, whatever, and you can copy my beautiful handwriting. Thank you. I'm lefty, by the way. Did you know lefties are actually more inclined to be successful? But you know what? I'm just fucking listening to myself talk. But you know, do a screenshot of this shit. You know, I got more information to feed you guys, but take a nice snapshot of this shit. Copy it like we're at school, because we are at school, some way, form, or fashion. I'm gonna reduce this for you guys, and then I'm gonna show you guys how Now that you guys have the questions, now we can get to the answering, and the answering is where we can start making the fucking process to start actually making some fucking money. So whether it be stocks, whatever you're into, we're gonna find a way to fucking somehow monetize that and make some money off of it. So that's what I want to give you guys first. But also go develop a mindset. And how you develop a mindset is that you need to be reprogramming your fucking subconscious mind some way, form, or fashion. And it's very easy to do. All you gotta do, and this is my advice, you don't have to follow it. This is just what I do. So I work a regular 9 to 5, and I have all the autonomy in the world to do what I need to do at work. They let me listen to AirPods. I put an AirPod in my ear, and I got YouTube Premium. What does YouTube Premium do for you? What did YouTube Premium solve that everybody was bitching and moaning about? Yeah, we have to pay for it, but we pay for it anyway. Why? Because we always wanted to close out our phone or multitask and do other shit while the motherfucking video is playing in the background, because sometimes we're not always watching something. We're trying to listen to a voice, whether that be music or a podcast. So what did YouTube do? They put a fucking paywall behind it. They could have did it for free. But guess what? It's such a deep pain, and people want it so bad that they're not even tripping about the $20 a month. You feel me? So, like, really take away from that shit. So if you haven't been living under a fucking rock in the last 3 years, then I would hope you're utilizing AI in some way, form, or fashion, especially if you would like to make money. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these questions, right? Pick a niche, pick a service, big, whatever you're into. You don't even have to pick something you're into. Just find a problem you wouldn't mind solving. You feel me? So we're going to take these notes. How do you pick a niche? Look at the things you're interested in, look for a problem based off of that, and solve your own problem. So we got GPT-5 now, niggas. We in the future. You feel me? AI is on some wild shit. It might eat the internet, but you better take advantage of it and use it to leverage your life while you can, before it'll eat your life and take your job. So why don't you give it a job, and that job is making you money, right? So how do we pick a niche? Okay, let's say I'm gonna tell it I'm creating a video, which is this video. I'm creating a YouTube video giving a lesson on making money for yourself on the internet. It could be the internet, or it could be yard service. Like I said, I actually do yard service. I took my skills that I learned from the core, and I took that shit. I took some money. I invested in some power tools, some yard shit, and I went into yards. I wasn't proud, because the reason why I say, and what I mean by proud, is I didn't care what I had to do to create a better outcome. I was willing to do it. Like in the CCC, they taught me to bust ass. So now everything else is easier because I did the hardest shit first. So don't be scared, bro. Jump in. Stop being a bitch. I'm being so serious too. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to offend nobody. But y'all need to stop being scared. Like I said, if I had 100 bands in one hand and some lame ass nigga's opinion in another, and I said you have one choice, pick. You're gonna pick the 100K. I know you are. There's no way you're gonna pick the fucking opinion. And there, just gotta be something wrong with you if you do. So I said I'm creating a video on YouTube, video giving a lesson on making money for yourself on the internet, and whatever business that isn't on the internet. Like if you want to start a cafe or something, like I said, landscaping services, fucking like what car services. I have a homie that I've been on his ass about starting his YouTube about fixing cars. You feel me? Like he gonna get there. But whatever businesses that isn't on the internet, I'm gonna give it an example. Landscaping, etc. Blue collar shit. I don't know what you want to call it. But I'm creating a video on YouTube, giving a lesson on making money for yourself on the internet. Whatever business that isn't on, and whatever business that isn't on the internet. Okay, so I like to do landscape. I actually make money off of that. I paid my rent with landscaping. I bought a $360 chainsaw, and I made $3,600. So tenfold increase, you know, off of one investment. So like I said, if you're not willing to put up money for yourself, even as little as what, $300, if you think that's a lot of money, you got a long way to go, because there's people out there that drop 100K on a stock and don't feel that shit. It's a dime in the bucket. So please unwrap the layers of wealth for yourself, but also use me to guide you in some way, form, or fashion. Just had to get that out the way. You feel me? Because, oh my God, people have no idea. So whatever business that isn't on the internet, landscape, etc. I am choosing landscaping as my niche because I know how to do it, but also walk the land of familiar. Let strangers love you more than your own fam. But I'm gonna choose something comfortable and familiar so we can actually get the point across. So I'm choosing landscaping as my niche. So I'm probably gonna answer my own question with this niche: is what is a major problem in the niche of yard work, landscaping? You know what I mean? It's pretty obviously weeds, fucking fencing, maybe, who knows, overgrown plants, maintenance, monthly maintenance. The beautiful thing about landscaping is that plants grow back. You know what I mean? So it's a constant job. I have a couple clients that call me multiple times throughout the month on top of the job that I have now. Before, I didn't have a job, so it was do or die, but it still is do or die whether you got a job or not. If you want it that bad, you feel me? If you want to put $1 in your pocket and to be able to serve fucking people, because the only way that this shit, at least in my personal humble opinion, will really work out is that you seek to serve people more than you seek to fucking make money. So as my niche, I'm just gonna tell it to identify major problems. Just so I'm not misleading. Okay, so I'm choosing landscaping as my niche. Identify major problems in my niche that people pay top dollar for. So we're gonna let this shit cook. So it has cooked. We're gonna zoom in. Well, let's see what it says. If you're choosing landscaping as your niche and want to identify high value problems people are willing to pay top dollar to solve, you want to focus on services that are urgent, require skill or equipment most people don't have, or add significant property value. Here's a breakdown of major landscaping problems, and it's going to list all the bullshit that you could possibly be making money doing and solving. But the question now is, do you have the skills? Have you taken the time to get this EXP, nigga, so you can farm? You feel me? Look at it as a video game, but you only get one life. You feel me? But the thing about video games is y'all are so comfortable making mistakes in the video game because you know you can just get your ass up and try again. But real life is not actually not that different. So what the fuck is stopping you, bro? Lock in. So drainage and erosion, right? Outdoor living spaces and luxury landscaping. So that's another thing. Sell your services to people that actually want to pay you to get the fucking job done. I work for a man that makes 800 bands a year, nigga, shy of $1 million. And he pays me, he's been paying me for over a year, nigga. He's been my client for over a year. I did yard work for him for free. I gave him a free sample of who I am and what I can show him. And I've been able to pay my rent. I've been able to put gas in my car, extra things that my regular 9-to-5 would be doing. Or, you know, like use the 9-to-5 to cover your living expenses, and then everything you make on the side of your business, whether it be online or not, that is to either go back into the business, go into investments, or to fucking take care of yourself just a little bit better. But I highly advise you don't let lifestyle inflation creep up on you. The more money you make does not mean shit. keep your living standards the same. If there's things that you need and want, make sure you put away 10% of everything you make towards things you want to have fun with, because you won't fucking feel bad for fucking being disciplined. You have already allocated a plan to be loose. So large tree removal, which is what I also done. I remember I did a $3,000 tree removal job. Commercial landscaping and maintenance contracts. I'm not there because I'm just one motherfucker. And my girlfriend does it too. Renovations for real estate, specialty installations. Like that same man I told you that I work for, I have a job next month, or who knows when it's coming, but I have to install some stone stairs for that man. So, like I said, it helps to be versatile and have skills. So, if you do trades work, tries to find some way to make that supplemental income or whatever. Like don't take a job and turn it to another job, but it's just your job now, and you create the rules. I mean, that's what it is, kind of, but it just depends on the person, the personality, of what they're looking for out of their time. So, overgrown or neglected property reclamation, I've done this too. So the reason why I offer services for free at first is because, at least with landscaping, it's so easy to get word of mouth out. If they love your job and you do an outstanding job, they're going to tell other people, and those other people are going to be looking for your services. And that's how I got started. I did free work. They loved it so much, they hired me on permanently, or I got a permanent client because I work for myself. So I did such a good job with them. I just needed some gas money from my mom. I did her yard for 40 just for the gas. You know what she did? She gave me 100. And you know what she also did? She went and spread the word, and I got more fucking clients than anticipated. So no, it doesn't supply or replace my job, but it stacks. That is income number 2. You feel me? Whether it's passive or not, it's still income number 2. So build a second one and concentrate the forces and the royalties from sacrificing your blood, life, sweat, and tears for 8 hours, doing whatever the fuck you love / hate. Who knows? I don't know how you feel about your job, but you need to be taking that shit. You need to learn how to create a fucking budget, and I'll show you my budget, how I fucking do it. Take that fucking budget, allocate it to the business, and allocate it to the business that you want, whether it be fucking YouTube or some online course. I don't fucking know, but please fucking invest in yourself. Some way, form, or fashion. Go get an investment, even if it's a fucking business, even if it's some gold. Please invest in yourself. It's not all about saving money. Money is not meant to be hoarded. Money is not meant to be just stuck in a savings account, especially if it's not high yield. I mean, look at money as like if it's just sitting in an account and it's still water. Like still water, what happens when you have still water? You get mosquitoes and parasites, and fucking leaves falling in the water. It starts turning black and brown. So you have a lump sum. Let's say you don't even have a lump sum. You're just in a state of lack, and you think money is not like oxygen or water or any other God-given fucking energy, because money is a spiritual concept. It's unseen. So what you have physically is just a representation of what type of value and services you bring to society, and they dictate what you're worth based off of that. So you need to, flip the script, fuck up the matrix, and let them niggas know what you're worth. You named what your work is actually worth. So money is a spiritual concept. It's not a physical thing. It's God given, and if it's supposed to flow like water. You feel me? When you run out of water, you know exactly where to go fucking get it. And that's how money should be. You feel me? It should be constantly flowing. You have to give it all a job. Just like I said, go put it in stock. Go create a bullshit fund for when your family call you with bullshit. You can also call it an emergency fund if you want, but I call it a bullshit fund because it takes away from my mission. So I have allocated my money, a percentage of money, for the bullshit that my family or my friends bring to me. If they need to borrow some money because they're in this, or you can call it charity, you can call it whatever you want. But my personality, I call it the bullshit fund, because it's some bullshit. I want to invest in this. I want to buy this stock. I want to do this. I want to do that. I don't want to give you whatever is allocated for that. So the way I save my emotional distress and blah blah blah, my body does not, it doesn't fucking tweak out. My nervous system does not react when I have to spend money because it's all allocated, it's all given a job. It was meant to go there, and I told it to go there. If it's a car payment, it was meant to go there. If it was rent, it was meant to go there. If it's some bullshit, it was meant to go there. If it's in me and my woman's joint account, it was meant to go there. If it's in stocks, it was meant to go there. So what happens when I get paid? I don't have nothing in my motherfucking main account other than probably like $100 just to enjoy myself for the week. And like I said, I even allocate my fun. I budget my fun. I budget the things I want, and it makes it. You can make it automatic, or you can sit down, get some discipline, and go in your budget. Open up your phone, look at all your statements, and log that shit in, and make sure you're fucking on it. But if you're not, nigga, you're not gonna know where the fuck anything is going, and you're gonna be left confused on where everything went. So, I kind of went off on a rant right there, but that was very educational. I know you niggas needed that. So, yeah, change your mind about money. You feel me? Do some research, fucking educate yourself no matter what you're doing. You feel me? But the beauty of my job is I have autonomy. People recognize me for my hard work. I probably finish my work about 4 hours early before I even get off. So what do I do for the rest of that time? I pretend like I'm working. I just listen to someone like Myron Golden. I listen to a nigga that has the position I want, because my dream day is that motherfucker's Tuesday. So why would I not listen to him? You feel me? So I'm playing with my stocks. I'm fucking listening to millionaires give me millionaire mindset advice and shit. How can I fucking increase 10x, 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 10x? How can I fucking go crazier? You feel me? Time is not to be wasted. That shit you do not get it back. You feel me? I barely sleep, because when I sleep, it's like a fucking anime time skip. Like, I wake up and it's a new hour. You feel me? I done lost time, and I could have used that time to actually manifest some motherfucking shit. So that's where I'm coming from with that. So, like I said, ChatGPT, whether it's free or not, is probably one of the greatest assets to fucking build a business or get some ideas and blah blah blah. And I would look into prompt engineering, and I'll even make a separate video on prompt engineering, because few niggas do not know how to type, at least a little bit, without looking out the keyboard. You're gonna be spending a lot more time trying to get this shit right. So yeah, so you identify your niche, figure out what the fuck it is, right? So we're gonna go back here. Just some numbers right here, bruh. Bear with me, y'all. We're gonna get to step 3. Okay. So, welcome to step 3 of these notes. As you can see, I logged this in for like a whole year ago. So, step 3. Step 3 though. We have step 3. So, create a solution, product, or service. Every single problem can be solved as long as they comply with physics, science, math, etc., the three-dimensional world. And how do we create solutions? Through information of the problem. Start conducting research around what information is required. So you see, we were already a couple steps ahead of the game with ChatGPT. You feel me? Use that shit. Solve a problem. Find people in your niche that doesn't have a problem. Find the information and sources they use to solve that problem, and learn that information, so that they can bring that information and package it into a product. So basically what you're doing is find all the problems in your niche, find all the companies that solve those problems and do an excellent job at solving those problems. Take the problems that haven't been solved yet, take the problems that have been solved yet, and create like some type of hybrid problem unproblem, and create a solution unsolution with it That's probably some bad advice. I don't know if y'all get what the fuck I'm talking about, but it basically is saying, take what works, take what doesn't work, and make something that works better for both. You feel me? Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. So step 4, learning how to create an offer. Offers revolve around 3 things: tangibility, figuring out what the solution is, and put a number to it. They need to be able to visualize and conceptualize the solution properly. So I guess if this video is a solution, or like I said, my community on Skool, Scrap Wealth Lab, this YouTube, subscribe to it, leave a comment, blah, 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 type shit. You know what I'm saying? Tangibility. People can see me on screen. People can see my notes. I showed y'all the body transformation. I showed y'all that I am a regular nigga that busts his ass just like you. I showed y'all my portfolio. It's not, it's not nothing like wow, amazing. It's only 2.5 bands, but hey, that's something from $20, and I hope that would inspire you niggas to invest little by little. You feel me? Just over time, compound that shit. Like, I don't know why everybody thinks you need 10,000, 10 bands and fucking 20 bands as a starting capital to fucking invest, nigga. Just fucking put $5 in some shit. Dude, like, oh my God, bro. Niggas is so scary. But putting your money where your mouth is, being able to compensate for product solution dissatisfaction from the customer, free money back, solving an aversion, learning how to talk to people. So one of the best ways for you to learn how to talk to people, if you have little siblings, congratulations, you are blessed. If you go to work, congratulations, you are blessed. You have every waking opportunity to practice your people and communication skills with these motherfuckers. And if you can explain things on a 3rd grade level, you can explain it to anybody. And I know that's not where I'm coming from today, but it's not for no little ass kid. And I would hope you ain't no little ass kid. All right. So we're going to talk about step 5. I'm going to activate the squiggle dickle. What y'all want? What y'all want? We're going to do blue. So step 5, which is outreach. And you could consider this video outreach. The art of finding people in your niche online, typically using some form of electronic communication to present your offer, basically a stimulus to your niche. So like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, blah, 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 email, text, anything for you to use to present an offer. For example, I am offering Scrap Wealth Lab on Skool. Get a free trial. If you don't like it, then I guess it just wasn't meant for you. You feel me? It's only a $9 investment a month, or you could pay $50 for the year. What's the harm in that? And then you can start your own community, and you can learn the things that we're learning there, and how we can all fucking put money in each other's pocket. You feel me? It's something for the greater benefit of all of y'all. So I highly recommend y'all go over there. So step 6, sales. Sales are easy when you actually believe in what you're selling, interact at least with 100 people when putting yourself out there. So I took some advice from that man, Myron Golden himself, and he said, your goal is to get 1,000 no's. Put yourself out there so much, like you want the no before you want the yes. If you get the yes, it's a bonus, but practice no. Practice people telling you no, you feel me? And then step 7 is systems, consistent, predictable, repeatable process that uses inputs to create through process and outputs to create thorough processes. So that is the end of the first page, and this is really all I have for the steps and shit. Step 1 through blah. So now that we're through that shit, I'm gonna show you one method to implement everything we just fucking talked about. You feel me? So we're gonna take you back down. So we go back in the chat GPT, you figure out all the shit, you can copy my homework, whatever, on some school shit. We go to chat GPT, we solve the problem, blah, 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 blah. So let's say we're not trying to go outside and actually use our bodies and our muscles and shit to actually provide a service. Hence, like landscaping, I still have to bust ass to actually fucking make some money off of that. The difference is I'm usually beating my 9 to 5 with my rates because I work for wealthier people and a wealthier caliber of people. So I could do half an hour charging $200, but it would take me the full 8 hours to make $100 at work. Example, that's not a real income statement. Just letting y'all know. Get the fuck, don't be pocket watching. But I'm just letting y'all know. So I'm gonna show y'all one of the ways that I am putting one thing that I'm putting together, and it didn't take me really that long. It just took a little bit of fucking ingenuity. Is a 1-page website. You can look it on YouTube, and people will tell you, "Oh, it's tapped. Everybody's doing it." But honestly, bro, like if you really think about it, look at your community, your physical community, like the actual city and shit that you live in, or if it's a small town, wherever the fuck you're at in the world. Look at them, see what they're doing. If they're not doing nothing that you're doing on the internet, then what the fuck are you worried about? It's not really that saturated. There's a billions of fucking people in the world. How the fuck are a billion people doing a 1-page website? Just saying. It's really the niggas that are thinking outside of the box, or maybe even inside the box. But the difference is they ain't scared. So you can't be scared. All right, so this is a calculator, personal loan calculator. As you can see, I didn't create this. This is someone else's personal loan calculator, some other website, but I'm going to show you mine. Loading. So it's very fucking basic. These are just placeholders for ads, right? This is very fucking basic. I went on ChatGPT and said I need a 1-page website that solves a common problem that people are willing to fucking, it provides value. It's free. So this website is free. So, people like free. You feel me? Most niggas is cheap. So you create a free website. The way I created this free website is through a vibe coder or AI website generator. You feel me? You give it sentences and it gives you back code in the form of an app or a web app. So this is personally what I used is Base44. And then you can really consider this a soft review. But I use this website to create the motherfucking calculator. So I'm just gonna open my business Base44 account because that has all the credits and how it works. So right, we come here, start building this shit. It's loading. And it's asking my ass what I want to build. What do I want to build? I don't know. We're gonna go to ChatGPT and we're gonna tell it a little bit about how this is gonna fucking go down. You feel me? You're gonna tell ChatGPT what you're using to create the app. I am creating a web app. Tell it it's 1 page. Make sure you tell them that. And mind you, this can be for any type of website development. It doesn't just have to be a 1-page site. If you want to create like a community site, a donation page, or something, anything, you could even sell your websites and sell it as a service. So I'm trying to plant a seed in your motherfuckers' heads. You feel me? We're labbing right now. So I am creating a web app 1 page that solves a very large common problem on the internet. And you're gonna make it do research for you. You feel me? And if you have the pro plan, you can do agent. Agent is a very powerful tool. You can really make it do things for you. Yeah, but this is the free version. I have a pro plan, but I'm not gonna use it just because I already ran out all the agent credits. You only get 40 of them. by the way, and it's $20 a month. The basic Base44 subscription is $20 a month. So if you're not willing to put up at least $40 fucking to try and do this, then I don't know what to tell you, bro. Like I said, if you ain't even got 50 for the Skool, if you don't have 9 for the Skool, if you think that's too much, you have no hope of making probably anything more than 10 bands. I'm just gonna be real with you, bro. On God, change your mindset about the way money works. Because there's niggas that look at $1 million the way you look at 100. So I'm creating a web app one page that solves a very large common problem on the internet. You're gonna tell it to conduct some research. And tell it to conduct research on the most highest earning free websites that generate income through Google AdSense. You feel me? That's how you're gonna get your money. The more people go on your website with the Google AdSense, Google will fucking pay you to have the ads on the website. So the more people that go on your one-page website, the more you'll get paid from Google. So this is just one method of making some fucking money, like I said. And my Google AdSense account is still trying, because my website is brand new. It passed the vibe check or whatever, but there's some things that violate the vibe check, so I gotta fix that, and then I can launch it. But the reason why I haven't fixed it is so we can do it on here as a learning lesson or whatever. If it doesn't, we'll see my returns and how it even pans out, if I even got to spend extra money for an ad or something. So yeah, through Google AdSense to generate Google AdSense. Make sure that you tell it to do the research on the most highest earning free websites that are actually useful, solving niggas' problem through Google AdSense, right? And give me an idea of, just tell it, give me some ideas. Like, give me some websites that, don't worry about my topic today. It's some websites that solve the problems. Then come up with a prompt to create the most effective. We're just gonna look for the most effective solution generating website, right? And it needs to be competitive with the most visited. You feel me? I can't type right now. We're just gonna say visited sites to date. I'm not gonna be all super detailed because y'all can watch episode 1 and 2 and saw how I prompt in those videos, hopefully. But part of me is just trying to run through this. Hopefully, I'm as organized as y'all see it. I don't know. Just record it. So I'm making that motherfucker work. You feel me? Do the research and do the damn thing. So while it cooks here, I'm gonna show y'all an example of what I was. I don't know what the fuck. What is this? I don't even know what this is, fam. Look, I don't even know what this is. You see, it's some shit. So yeah. In my last video, I tried to show y'all that you can turn any audio or video, upload, transcribe, summarize in seconds. We discovered this works. This could work, but I'm using my mic. So this is one example. We can go to the very first prompt, and we could actually run this back again, build a one-page web app called Instant Notes for students, blah, 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 and it creates it. Then when you give it another message, it'll either fuck up your shit after it gets done creating. So you got to be wary of like these fucking Viber code apps, is that they're not all the way polished and they're fucking glitchy. I'm only using Base44 because that was the one that was pushed to my fucking brain. Every day I'm on Instagram and YouTube, so I said, fuck it, why not? I just want to try it. And so I guess it has its use and it works, but at the same time, it could be better. It could be seriously better. So this is another app that I've been working on for about 3 weeks, and I mean, I tried to do like an all-in-one life tracking thing, and hopefully this will become something more than what I'm looking at it as right now, because it's still glitchy. Like I said, Base44 has its limitations. But I have a goal tracker here, you feel me? You have an AI that can help you with your goals. You tell it, like, say for a down payment, run a 5K race. By the way, I'm offering a giveaway for people to beta test this website, and I'll leave it in the link in my description. Make an account. You feel me? You can post in the community area of this fucking app. You feel me? You just gotta agree to the terms and blah blah blah. It's like, this shit is not perfect. I need you guys to just click around and fuck with it, please, so I know what to fix better. I have a donation, and if you guys want to donate to the development of this app through this platform, y'all can help me out with that too. But honestly, I'd much rather do a giveaway for it, like $100 giveaway for beta, someone who creates an account, beta test, subscribes to the channel, comments that they actually took the time to beta test it, create a YouTube video about it. I don't know, screen record it on your phone, upload it, and show me what you did with this, and we can talk. You feel me? Seriously, I'm looking for some support. I know I'm a small ass YouTube channel, but that shit shouldn't matter. So, you know, I'll just show you what I did for my sister. She created a book, and I told her I could build a free website for you to redirect people to your Amazon book. I told her it was for free because she told me she would pay for ads. So I don't know what's going on here. This might not be the right one. Hold on. Come on, internet. I don't know what's going on, bro. Come on. What the hell? I'm making a YouTube video. Bear with me, like, bear with me, bro. Like, come on. It would be when you making a YouTube video, huh? It'd be like that. But I have a copy of it, I think. So hopefully my browser just starts being a dickhead. It's my internet connection, of course. I'll just edit this out. I don't care. Okay, so I don't know. We're not making a breakthrough right now. I don't know, folks. Sorry. But basically I used Base44 to create a motherfucking website for my sister who dropped the book, and then after she dropped the book, I sent her the link, and I did a promotion. I said, if you buy the book, you'll make $10 because the book is $5. So technically you get a free copy, and you actually made money because you gave my sister an order. And the point was just to be nice and, you know, do like a giveaway in the form of giving my sister some money, getting people to fucking order the book. But, you know, doing business and learning how to do a sale and offer. But this is one ways that you can funnel people into your personal business, is by creating a website, whatever, or a funnel page, a landing page. You could put a domain name over it. You know, like, this is called app.base44.com. But a domain, y'all, hopefully y'all niggas know what a domain is. But you can go get a domain name and then name it like myitchyballs.com versus all the code and random shit that it says up here when you make your app. You feel me? So like, for example, it says app.base44 slash blah, 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 blah. But if you get the domain name, you could put myitchyballs.com, and then you could promote that on the YouTube and the Tube and the Gram and the Talk. You know what I'm saying? So this is one way you could utilize this shit. And I would go on YouTube and look for better ones than this shit, because honestly, if I've had my headaches with this shit, So, like I said, this is probably like a small soft review of Base44, but the easiest way to use Base44 is use ChatGPT to talk to Base44. Even if you got to use agent mode, you can literally make the AI program the motherfucking website with the other AI. Or you could just immediate it, because every time it comes up with some shit that you don't want, like I said, you have a pain, right? So ChatGPT will solve your problem. Just tell it your pain and be like, hey, nigga, like this shit is not working the way I want to. This is what I want. Please, like, create a prompt where it can understand what the fuck I'm talking about. And it'll create a long prompt of all the nice, good fixes you want to do on that shit. You copy and paste it, and then you put it in here, and it'll make the changes as best as you can. And honestly, it's pretty impressive if you know how to utilize both. And you feel me? You all gotta be like yin yang yo and shit. Like you're yo. We don't even know who yo is. You're just the intermediate nigga. So that's what I'm talking about. So these are some like throwaways or copies, because I used the agent and it made some copies. So like ChatGPT agent ain't perfect either. So you could look for other agent AIs like Manus or whatever, or if you know you just want to keep your dick in the dirt, just do it yourself and waste all the time. Whatever. But I've saved so much time just by using AI. I honestly would just take advantage of it in different ways that niggas are not even paying attention to, or even like, you know, like do your research on how you can actually make that shit work for you in a sense that you can make some money online and shit. But this is just one fucking example of how you could make some money. You could sell your service, you could sell this website, or you could do free promos, blah blah blah, giveaways, get people to drive traffic, whatever, whatever. And then also the beauty is Google AdSense, so you could just make a really good website, make a really good product, make it free, give it more value than people are even perceiving. Put the AdSense on there, and if you know, like if you got a little bit of money, pay for some promo, like get some SEO, search engine optimization, so your shit can be at the top. Even whether that's like what AI search engine optimization, and if people click on it, it's free, and then the ads on that bitch, they give you like 10 cents for a visit. I don't know the rates, but you can set it up. I'm not gonna get into how you can set it up. Hella like how you can hella set this shit up, because it's not really that hard, bro. I hope y'all are educated for real. Because the crazy part is y'all niggas. I put assets.com, not thinking. The crazy part is y'all can just ask ChatGPT how to do some of this shit too. Like you can literally ask it how to use it. So don't be a dumbass, please. But hopefully that compiles most of what video 1 and 2 covered. I hope, because I didn't watch them over. I really didn't. But I'm just trying to be my authentic self on this shit. And yeah, like I said, please join the Skool community, bro. If you want to learn how to make 5 bands a month, you can join your first 5K club with Arlan, and I'm currently enrolled in that shit. And you know, I made my money. You don't need nothing huge or nothing, bro. Just start a new YouTube video. I mean, not YouTube video, YouTube channel. Fucking put out your videos, bro. She's gonna teach you how to fucking work that shit, and you just gotta go and do the work. Don't be scary. But it's the same. It's literally the same offer as my offer is, where you get a free trial. Then you pay $9 a month if you want to be monthly, and then you pay 50 if you want to be then you pay 50 if you want to do it yearly and see what she really has to offer, and even what I have to offer here going forward and shit. So if you sign up under my affiliate link, um, you know, that will benefit me and my channel and things like that. But also, like, if you go to my community, you'll get a 40% commission if you spread my community and get other people to become teachers and educators, and we can grow the channel together. This doesn't, like, this channel is not just about me, but it's about whoever the fuck is trying to get it. So if you have something that you want to offer and you want to make an appearance on this shit, or if you have something to teach, either join the Skool community and give niggas sauce, because it's only gonna be for the niggas that are really about it. You feel me? Like, it's gonna be for people that want the information but also have information to give, and it's gonna be centered around how to make money through anything you love doing. So, you know, feel me, like how to leverage credit, how to do stocks, like, you feel me, inside trades and stock analysis. If you want to do all that shit, if you really into that, um, Well, we can cover. I mean, not cover, but like we could put how to flip XYZ, how to do this, how to do that. You feel me? How to drive traffic, how to do this shit, how to sell this service, how to make money with as little as $300. How to do this. How to you know what I'm saying? How to flip cars. I don't fucking know what you do, bro. But if you know how to fucking do it and you get how you live it, bro, this is what labbing is all about. It's supposed to be scrap wealth lab for a fucking reason. So join my community first and foremost, bro. Like for real, I'm serious. It'll be free right now. In terms of there's no classes on there right now. I haven't developed anything, but I'm just saying like you could be a part of that, bro. Develop your own shit and actually make money through my platform. That's all I'm saying. It's supposed to be about us. We're supposed to get back to the community, bro. We're supposed to take care of the fucking people. So this is my way of taking care of the goddamn people. You feel me? But I appreciate y'all niggas for tapping in and actually like watching this. If you actually watching this, I don't really feel like I gotta censor so much shit for nobody. I'm just being myself, and this is really how I talk when I talk to my homies. Hopefully, my homies will watch this, but hey, maybe they won't. And that's another thing, man. Like I said, when I put out promo for my sister's book, I got like 80 watchers on Instagram. Like 80 people. I said I'll be giving away $300 to $500 to anybody that put 10 on a $5 book. I'll give you $10. I mean, not put 10 on a $5 book. But I told them if they bought the $5 book, I will put 10 on their $5. So you would get a free book, and you would actually have $5, whether it be through Zelle, Cash App, gift card, whatever. I offered that. No, mind you, this is my personal circle. I don't think they ever seen me promote a book or any of that before. I was just trying to be a real G for my sister. These niggas did not believe me. They were so skeptical. Like, what do you mean free $5 in a book? Like, how are you gonna give me $10 to buy the fucking book? Because my sister offered me to pay. She offered to pay for promo, but because I already have my own money and shit, I just decided to pull the trigger for her. But nobody bought into my offer because I was literally trying to make sure that everybody won in terms of my audience and my sister. I was trying to see if I could get 30 motherfuckers with 30 different accounts, 30 different addresses to buy 30 different copies of her book. So possibly, I don't know. I really don't know how Amazon work. And that's what I mean. We need a lab. Is that Amazon peeps that she just dropped the book and it's not even a week old on the platform, but 30 motherfuckers just bought it. So I wouldn't know how Amazon would try and benefit her all that. I don't know if they'll put bestseller or whatever, but on my sister's end, she's gonna log in and see how many sales she made, and she made 30 sales plus me and my family. And but it's from different addresses, different places, different things like that because But guess what? Nobody bought into it either because of skepticism or they're just fucking mad at the fact that I had the audacity to give away money. But that was a slight rant, slight. Let me show y'all one more thing before I get the fuck off on this shit. I gotta go work tomorrow. Point proven. Let me show y'all one more thing, bro. Just so I hope you guys stay consistent, because this is a regret that I have in mind. You feel me? I'm literally gonna show y'all some shit, bro. I got into stock market and wanting to make money for myself, work for myself, and gain wealth around the age of fucking 19, probably 20. Yeah, 20 years old. So I had to put my head down and just learn the basics. Right? I had to learn the basics of trading because I heard you could really get fucked up. You could really get hurt. doing that shit. So I had to lock in. You feel me? So this is just a little bit of where my mind was at back in the day, bro. Look at that date. I just want to show y'all the date real quick. Y'all can heed this information. Like, look at it. Absorb it, motherfuckers. But, man. All right. See this? Bro. Oh, my God, bro. You gotta be kidding me, bro. December of 19. That's before the dark days, you know what I'm saying? Look at this shit, bro. I was on it. I was on my grind, bro. But I stopped and I thought I needed a job and blah, blah, blah. Or I didn't leverage my job. And I wasted fucking time. It is 2025, nigga. I'm 26 years old. This is when I was 20, bro. Imagine if I kept my money where my mouth was at the time, you feel me? And I'm definitely gonna have to create a whole separate video of all these notes that I got for y'all niggas. Because this is very educational and it helps you from the base, the ground up, so y'all can really learn what the fuck stocks are. Because this breaks it down very well. And this is 6 years old, bro. 2020. I got more for y'all too, man. You feel me? That's just the start of it. Like, just to show y'all some more examples of this shit. And what I mean by, like, just stick to your shit and stay consistent. Because this journal is a reminder that I need to keep fucking going. And that time isn't to be wasted. You feel me? Here are some stocks that I was looking at about how long ago? Let me see. SPDR. Right? This one right here, bro. This one right here. Oh my God, gold. Right here, dude. I had my eye on this. Way back when? Here. What was the price of that shit? Price. And mind you, this is just a snapshot because prices are always moving in the stock market. Here. Average cost. My average cost was $14.72. Total return was 9 cents. Equity. When did I buy it? I don't know. Probably a couple days before I even started logging in shit. So, we got that, right? Oh my God, I need to show y'all something. Imagine if I kept that $300 in the gold that I invested, that specific ticker, because I did a deep analysis on that stock, because I got on YouTube and I learned how to read candlesticks. I learned how to read different patterns and deeper analysis what a stock is and the actual pattern. And I just realized it's just like a collective brainwave of a bunch of motherfuckers. You feel me? And that's how I was able to actually crack the code of GLDM and to create like a trade secret, like for option calls and shit, like calls and puts. You know where the price is going. I literally figured out the exact fucking pattern of where exactly GLDM was gonna go. And this is what I mean, man. Because I'm gonna show you the fucking price of GLDM right now, bro. That was in 2019. Please keep your motherfucking money in the goddamn stock market where you say it's gonna be at. You feel me? What's the price of this? Huh? What is the price of this? Man, let me show y'all. What does that price say, bro? Do I gotta draw it again? Feel me? So, like I said, we're gonna use gold this time. Look. You get it though. 12/24/19. 6 years ago, this was $14. No, man. That's all I'm trying to say is like, stop wasting time, bro. Because the people that was around me didn't understand what the fuck I was on when I was 20. Like, you feel me? My mom needed some money and she's asking me for money. I wasn't working, but the little money that I did make, I was putting it into the stock market. And I put 300 on gold. Or this specific gold mini share. There's the bigger one, but it's 67.30 right now. It was $14 back in the day. And I told her that my money was kind of frozen, you feel me? She didn't understand nothing I was fucking doing. Like, she know about stocks and investments, but she didn't understand that, like, I don't know, like, you a young nigga, why you even worry about that? I don't know. I don't know the mentality behind it. But all I know is she was in a state of lack and she's hounding me for something I did my best to freeze. And like I said, I did a deep analysis. You feel me? It kind of hurt. So I sold stock. I reliquidated back into a debit card and I gave her ass my money. And just to show y'all, I came back. I came back though. I wasn't motherfucking playing. That shit been on my mind for a long time, bro. We gonna show y'all. We just gonna, you know, feel me? Check this out, bro. I know this look kind of confusing, huh? Right now. We just gonna go here. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, we just want to check this shit out. Right? Okay. So this is where I'm at currently because it's a Sunday, but the market gonna get popping in a bit. I bought this 2 years ago, and the price was probably $8, and now it's worth 17. So 2 years ago, I was like, nah, nigga, I gotta put my money back in. What the fuck am I doing, bro? Every time I open this journal, it just reminds me how I would have been so far ahead with my money than where I'm at currently. And if I stayed to my practices when I was 19 and 20, I wouldn't even like. I promise, I don't even think I would have busted ass like y'all seen me busting ass. Um, Let me see. This is, I don't know what percentage of this is my portfolio, but I'm trying to figure out how I can show y'all niggas how much money is actually in this shit. I don't play with the desktop version of Robinhood. I mean, not Weeble that much, but about almost 800 on this ticker, bro. About 800 with a vendetta. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I'm doing when it comes to certain things. Like, if I just take a stock and just really pick that bitch apart, like I pick apart a human's brain. You know, like the stock market really isn't that. It is, like, it's rigged in certain ways, but bro, like if you can figure out the human psychology behind the number, you should be all right. But I'm gonna show y'all niggas how to do that in another video because this shit is long winded already. For real. But if this shit did you any service, hopefully it did. Please subscribe, leave a comment if you want to join the playlist and the community. Scrap Wealth Lab. I'm using TaylorMade Grit, the pilot Scrap Wealth Lab. Hopefully we can have a separate YouTube channel that is specifically named Scrap Wealth Lab. But for right now, I'm going to be using TMG as the platform for Scrap Wealth Lab. And I will hope that you guys join Scrap Wealth Lab on Skool and actually put up your money and we can all actually try and start something together. It's not for you to lose. It's for everybody to win and for us to learn together and share ideas and start a mastermind and create possibly a network and maybe a crazy ass business or maybe a website with the motherfuckers in the community of Scrap Wealth Lab, bro. I'm serious, bro. Please join this shit and help it make it better, bro. Please join for free for what? Like, you know, the first month, please join it for the free. You'll get 7 days, bro. 7-day free trial. I mean, what I personally is on my Scrabble Lab, we're going to put it together, and I'm going to have some lessons and shit on here. But I also got this 5K challenge. Please join through my link. Try this shit out first. Join the Scrapwell Lab. It's free. This is also free. But try this shit. You feel me? Try this shit. Do the free trial. Look at everything this shit has to offer. Look at what people are saying. Join the community. Talk, look around, see what methods you can make money on. It's really, really insightful and fruitful. So, yes, please go to the 5K challenge, nigga. Make your first 5 bands in a month. I don't know if y'all ever touched 5 bands in a month before, but honestly, I have done it. It's not that hard. I didn't do it through this platform, but like I said, I work for myself outside of going to a 9-to-5. So yes, it's definitely easy to touch 5 bands. But part of that is I live in California, and you know the wages is a bit higher here and shit. So the numbers they're a little bit boomy. But listen, man, join the Scrap Wealth Lab, subscribe to TMG, join the 5K challenge. If you ain't no scared ass bitch, and I'm being so serious when I say that, bro, I'm not even trying to like call you a bitch, but put your money up. If you don't got $9 to $50 to change your mind about some shit, I don't know I don't know what else to tell you. I'm willing to give y'all niggas all the types of resources that I have on this platform. You know, like YouTube is just one way. But if y'all join the Scrabble Lab, I will have so far much money. I got sauce on. I will put sauce on that shit. I'm not gonna put all the sauce on fucking YouTube. So join the Scrabble Lab. I only got like 68 subscribers. So of course I'm not a big ass channel where my platform is popping like that. So I would appreciate if y'all join Scrabble Lab, Scrap Your Wealth and Lab and shit in this bitch. Like, you feel me? Like, if we got methods and legit ways to fucking make $1, nigga, that's a lab and scrap up your wealth, nigga. Because a lot of us come from the dirt or not the best places and shit. Even if you don't come from the dirt, you probably didn't grow up with rich parents or parents that were good with their fucking money. So I would highly suggest you join Scrap Wealth Lab, especially if you living already scrappy and you wasting your time watching a YouTube video. But because you watching my YouTube video, that means something, right? It starts with the mind, nigga. So join the Scrap Wealth Lab, nigga, and stop bullshitting, bro. I be trying to tell everybody, stop bullshitting.